Yo, it's PTZ with the car, guys. I'm here with the winner of the ARG Fort Worth. Introduce yourself, man.
Danny Ty.
And he's really tired, so we have his friend here to explain and do the deck profile for him. So let's get into it. What did you guys play?
We played water. Yeah, that's pretty much it, man. That's all that it is. Let's get started. So first thing, the best card in the entire deck, 3 Neptivus. Like, it just does so much work. It's broken. The fact that its effect is cost, just like, it carries the entire deck on its back. Like, there's so many things that just like can't do anything to it. Like Strike, you don't stop anything. Valor doesn't stop anything. It hinders it a little bit, but that's it. Alright, Diva, so we can bring out the Neptivus. On top of that, lets us go into Tatsunoko. Just opens up so many plays, it's ridiculous. And then on top of that, we got the Atlantean Brigade over here, 2, 2, and 2. Yeah, he said that he didn't like playing 3s of some of them because they just got too cloggy. So I think 2 is the best way to play. Yeah. So next
pretty
thing,
standard.
Yeah. 2 Abyss Gun.
Now, how'd you guys like this? Because you don't usually see this much mostly at 1 or none at all.
It was really his homeboy Lucky. He convinced him to play more MERMAIL type stuff in the deck, and because of that, stuff like this was being put in. So it really did end up working, of course, since he won.
You can pitch it off to Wind Twister, and good naval result because it says discard to the graveyard. It doesn't say how. So
yeah, it doesn't matter how he gets discarded, it gets his effect.
yeah.
So 2 Pike, just kind of like the same thing as Gun. It lets you search for a bunch of stuff. It's another MERMAIL name, so it opens up some more plays with like rank 4s. Because relying on Dragoons isn't like the best thing. You always want to have a secondary option for like everything in your entire deck.
Yeah.
So yeah, next we got some more MERMAILs over here. The Vistius.
The 1 ulti.
Yeah, of course. Mismatch rarities. So this card just really does a lot of work. It does really good with searching. The fact that it's also another cost. The rank or the level for the rank plays just really good because rank 7s really are like something underestimated because not too many decks can go into them, but the decks that can really need to abuse it, and that's what this deck does.
Alright.
Of course, 3 Megalo, you gotta go for that OTK, and most of the OTKs wouldn't even be possible without Megalo, and the multiple effects that it has, including the searching for the equip spell. Really good. Really standard too. Like, you can't play without it. 1 lead.
So this card was questionable. I played Danny round 3, and like he drew this card, and it wasn't that good, which was usually the problem with the old MERMAILs, where like you didn't want to play it because you always drew it. So how did you feel about it, Danny?
I don't really pitch 3. I mean, I did pitch 3 to summon it a lot, but usually the goal was to Gundy it back and then to just pop cards out of hand.
Yeah.
And just try to set up for Mullen Glacier on top of that. So
yeah, because like game 2, you would pitch Gun with Megalo, and then summon him, and then summon back the Megalo, which was really clutch for the OTK.
yeah. So
Yeah.
Basically, just hit as many cards out of your opponent's hand as possible.
Yeah.
And to help us with that, Mullen Glacier.
yeah.
Really broken card. Even if you're going first, you're not set at a huge handicap because there's a chance that you can just make your opponent lose most of his hand with this, and they don't even get to play yet.
Yeah, Danny dropped that on me. Hit the last 2 cards in my hand, I scooped it up real quick.
2 Maxi. Yeah, it just really helps when you're forced to go first because that's what they're going to make you do. And against decks like Pepe and stuff like that, or Draco and Pals, whatever they want to call it, just drawing a lot of cards just like helps you being able to break their boards because that just gives you more Atlanteans to just break up everything that they have. On top of that, it lets you draw all your outs. Some more hand traps. Valor helps stop Maxi. My boy, he didn't play any Gores. You want to explain that one real quick?
Either I was gonna get OTK'd or I was gonna OTK them. That's my logic.
So how clutch were these hand traps this weekend?
Really clutch. Valor being the main one.
Okay.
So
Right here we got a Biscale of Cetus.
Now this card,
Yeah.
Danny dropped this on me, and I had to read it for a second. I thought it was the spell one.
No.
So you want to explain that one for the people too?
Couldn't pick up the spell one. Got this from a kid at my school.
It still works. Got a nice boost.
Long story short, evidently this can stop notice and warning. I checked with the judges and they said it can. So that's why I played it. Or that's why, I mean, besides the fact that I couldn't pick up the spell one, I had to play this, but I mean, I never really resolved the negate. I ended up popping off back row Marksman or Twin Twisters, so.
Alright.
So 1 for 1, another card just help us get to Neptibus quicker. Chalice, very, very broken card over the weekend.
You just don't like effects.
you just gotta think about all the things that like monster effects don't that are turned off. Just like are way better than strong monsters. Like you can have your strong 900 attack Rafflesia. You're fine. We're fine with that. We'll just pop it, and you don't even get to use your shuffles. Twin Twister, really, really broken card. Blow up all their floodgates, blow up all their spell and traps. No notice for you, man. Nothing. And it synergizes with our gun because that way you're not losing any advantage at all. Some decks just discard a card that they don't need. We discard cards to continue our play.
Okay.
3 upstart, speed up the deck, 37 cards, you know.
I'm still gonna OTK you.
Yeah. Instant Fusion, broken,
yeah.
broken card. Norden opens up a lot of plays with Dragoons. When you go into Bahamut, Abyss Dweller, because that's also pitching for cost, so it'll still trigger Dragoon's effect. And yeah, it just makes a lot more options available into the deck.
So on to the side and then extra.
Well, we got a Sphere and a Limb. The hit start process behind this was they're gonna make you go first, of course. You want to like survive, so you have cards like this so that you can survive the game 1 by setting this, and you're just not gonna get OTK'd very easily while you have this stuff on the board, and it's just hard to do.
Yeah, I think I was able to OTK Danny through that too.
Sometimes it works. 50% of the time it works all the time.
Yeah.
We got the Kaiju over here, tribute over the Cosmos.
Yeah, that was clutch too.
Yeah, whatever works, you know. Cosmos are bad. Raigeki, blow up your opponent's board, just whatever works, yeah. Help OTK. Another Twin Twister, just decks that play a lot of back row, they just need to get punished. That's what you get for playing back row.
I agree.
System down, more Cosmo hate, especially with Tin Can and the fact that they just plus off their graveyard now. It's just need to banish it because it's much slower with Cosmo Town, so you're hindering them a lot.
Yeah.
Pure Iron Wall, more Cosmo hate. It doesn't hurt you at all unless you want to Trish, but I mean, you're gonna play around it because you know.
That random Infernoid though.
Yeah. To Decree, thought process behind this is against decks like Burning Abyss and stuff like that. They play a lot of traps, so you just want to turn them off. Like they're annoying. Get out of here. Time Space, very, very good card. Pepe matchups, of course. Just send everything back, and then what are you gonna do? End your turn. That's what you're gonna do. Yeah, Vanities, stop special summoning, you can't do it, and we can turn it off with Neptibus, install Morning, negate summons, negate the entire pendulum summon. You just gotta, stuff that people don't really want to play around against with MERMAIL. You just don't see it coming. Now to move on to the extra deck. We'll go with Week 7's first. Week 7's first, yeah. Red Eyes, Flare Metal Dragon, really, really good card. Helped us go for game multiple times. It's just really good. It gets past all the board clears like Raigeki, Dark Hole, and then you just take damage for it. Like, yeah. Next, Big Eye, another underestimated card. Wasn't used too much this weekend, but like, just having the option there is great. Like, remember, Spellbooks, they had a full extra deck, but they never went into it. Some of the extra deck is good, but like this one, a skill drain for your opponent's side of the field. Just really, really good. Shuts down most of Pepe. Like, what are you gonna do? Ignister, maybe, if you see the one of, you know, one of Luster. Draco Sack, used it once against Cosmo as like a defense, and every now and then to tribute to destroy back row. Yeah, Twin Twister does its job a little better, but yeah, it's still there, you know, another option. Not to rank 4s. Castell, battle damage honor arc. Seen a lot.
You might want to look at that.
Yeah, man.
There's a culprit that I didn't play. Let's take it out. Yeah.
MVP right here.
Yeah. 2 dweller. Just really good. Stops your opponent and it continues your plays at the same time with Dragoons and stuff like that.
Oh yeah.
Bahamut, another card that turns on plays. This one you don't really have to like wait for your opponent or like it has a bigger body to it.
It's not as good as it used to be, but it's still there.
Try to go along with the Bahamut.
Yep.
Just Norden to go with the instant fusion and the Dragoons. Really, really good. MVP fusion of the deck for sure.
Yeah.
Arclight. Negate stuff. Yeah, pretty much it. I guess against Infernoids, and end your turn. What's it called? Tatsunoko. Really good. Lets you open up your other plays. Diva into Neptibus, Synchro, and go for a Trish. Another way to minus a card out of your opponent's hand.
Alright. Do you want to say anything about your rounds or anything before we end?
You were a really awesome opponent,
So you only lost to one player all weekend?
and it was you.
And so everybody else was a clean sweep, right?
Okay, well, I'm not gonna lie. Round 1 and round 6, my opponents didn't show up. So, and then I guess I won. I think I drew with BA in round 5, and then won the other rounds.
Okay.
So, and then proceeded to just keep going from top 16.
Yeah.
So.
Alright, so congrats on the top and the win, man. Hope to see you more on the channel and see you at events as well.
Alright.
Car Guy signing out.